Here are 4 things that you should know, okay? Here's the first. If you don't start, you're never gonna get better. I mean, that one is obvious, right? A lot of people kind of look and they're trying to decide if they should start working on their gut health. And the fact of the matter is, you're never gonna get better unless you start. Number 2, a lot of people think that diet and exercise alone, or diet alone and whatever, healthy lifestyle changes alone are going to fix issues like gastritis and SIBO and candida overgrowth and parasites issues and all that. And that's not true. Sorry, that is not true. I wish it was. By the way, do I know that an unhealthy diet and stress and all that causes gut issues? Does it allow for candida overgrowth? Yeah. Does it weaken the immune system so you can have microbial imbalances and all that? Yes. But is diet changes alone going to resolve big digestive issues? It's not. You can continue to do it all you want, but it's not going to resolve it. And you can do all the food avoidance you want, but it's not going to resolve digestive issues, okay? Number 3, if you do not follow the right protocols for the issue you have, you aren't going to see success. I mean, once again, shouldn't surprise anybody. A lot of people will make comments on posts and they'll say, hey, I've been doing this for 2 or 3 months and it didn't work for me. And then when I reach out to them, I'm like, well, what were you doing? Like, what were your issues and what were you taking? Why were you taking it? What doses were you taking? All that. They were taking the wrong products for their issues. I see it all the time. So I would highly recommend that you take the right products in the right order. You don't just start making shit up. And I know that the industry is like, just take probiotics. Biggest arguments I have with customers is they all have this need to take probiotics up front. And I'm like, listen, do the most effective thing up front, take it down in categories, break it down, get to the end, and you can live on probiotics for the rest of your life. I don't give a shit. But please follow the protocol in the right order and you'll see success. Last, quitting doesn't equal success. Okay, so obviously, think of gut health like physical fitness. So if you go exercise really hard, are you going to be sore? Yes. Does it take time? Yes. Okay. And if you get super sore one day and the next day you're super sore, can you work out less? You probably want to work out a little less because you're super sore. Is that fairly normal? Yeah. Gut health is the same thing. So one of the biggest problems I see that people do, or things that people should be aware of, is gut health, like physical fitness, can be uncomfortable. It just can, especially if you're buying products from us, because the products we're having you take do stuff, right? So if you're taking the right products in the right order and you've got verification from us and it's uncomfortable, reduce the dosing by 50% and stay on it. And make sure that you are taking the right products in the right order. I do like a million videos and I can only help so many people. So we have a lot of customer service people and they're just doing their best, right? But if you make sure you're taking the right products in the right order, which we try to keep the process super simple, and for any reason you feel uncomfortable, which is going to happen. Die off is a real thing. If you're binding pathogens, like you're just soaking stuff up through the system, which is like a big sponge soaking it up, that can be uncomfortable for sure. If you turn on motility suddenly, like your system hasn't been working on its own and you flip a switch, that can be uncomfortable. So it's really simple. You stay on, unless you have an allergic reaction. So here's the caveat. If you have an allergic reaction, stop. But that's not very common, but if you do, stop. But for the most part, people become uncomfortable. They're like, it was uncomfortable or it didn't taste good. Shit, that one blows my mind. First and foremost, how the bottles look and all of that stuff doesn't matter. Flavors, we're using really aggressive herbs that are super bitter. So my point being, take the products with the expectation it's going to work. Do the protocols effectively and it will work. But you're never going to see results not starting. Number 2, just making lifestyle changes is not going to resolve problems. It would be super cool if it did, but it does not do that, okay? Do occasionally people grow out of digestive issues? I think so. Maybe. I think that's the suggestion. Have I found that from the customers in my personal life? I have not seen that, okay? So with Silver Fern brand, I would argue we have the ingredients and the products that work. You just need to take the right products in the right order. Don't guess. Just reach out to us and ask if there's any questions. And I try to do a ton of videos. So hopefully that helps. But if you have questions, just message us. Commenting on posts, this didn't work. I don't even know what that means. This didn't work. What didn't work? How long did you take it? What were you taking it for? Please follow the protocols, follow the directions, and you'll see results. Bye.